Cool, still silence of the midnight sky, I feel the presence of a watchful eye,
of a watchful eye,
of a watchful eye.
En la mañana cálida y pura, también está su alma
Fireflies, shooting stars, galaxies. Where do you come from? What do you see?
Where do you come from?
What do you see?
Mariposas y aromas quieren palpitar y cantar la canción del viento que va más allá. La 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 la. 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 All the beauty, blowing down through your soul, blowing peace forever.
The silence of la 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 la. Space is calling you from beyond the sky. Your birth, your destiny, and the reasons why.
The reason why.
And the reasons why.
La claridad de la madre permite descubrir la sencillez de la vida que ofrece para ti, oh Mother.
Father,
Yeah.
the sky, universal silence. All the beauty, the window through your soul, blowing peace forever. The silence of the God.
To go deeper in silence, to find the earth at your beginning, that innocence within you, that innocence unfolding, from which flows the rivers of
Okay, so good evening, everyone, and welcome to session 2 of the advanced series. We've made it, guys. Woo! So welcome back. It's great to see you all. I know, I think we're missing seeing you all every night, and I know it's not the same, not meeting every evening, but we hope you have been keeping up with your meditations and you're still enjoying this journey. I can see Monica and others have been very active to post daily meditations in the group, and it's really great to see you guys going done. You're doing them as we go, which just shows your enthusiasm to still keep learning, even though we don't get to see you guys daily on Zoom every night. So keep it up. We hope you're enjoying the ride and you're learning more about yourself and about Sahaja Yoga. And we hope you enjoyed Sunday session. So as you can see, we are really delving deep into the chakras again, and also teaching you the concept of the deities and who's affiliated and associated with each chakra. So that's a deeper level of Sahaja Yoga. And as you can see, there's still lots to learn. But the end of the day, the aim of the game is to feel that peace and quietness within, and that relaxation as well, you know, after a busy day or no matter what stage of life you're going through. So today's session, we are going to learn more about the Om meditation, which you guys might remember we did. I think it was at the end of, I was the beginning of the intermediate series or the end of the beginner, something like that. So it's been about a month. That you guys might recall, we did the A-U-M sounds of the Om meditation. So we're going to do that again. And we're going to do some other sounds that are called bija mantras. Bija means seed in Sanskrit. So these are specific syllables or words that are used to help clear out your chakras even more. So we're doing a little bit of a different one today. Instead of just doing our English affirmations as usual, but focus more on those sounds and that music aspect. And yeah, just see where it leads you. And I'm sure you guys will still feel good. I think Mary had her hand up, so I hope everything is okay. Okay, so if there's any question, yep, okay, Luke's got his hand raised. Just give me 2 ticks, 1 sec. Is everything okay, Luke? You put your hand up? So you can quickly unmute yourself and just let us know. Is there...
Yeah, everything's fine. No problem.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, no worries. Okay, okay, so Patricia just said didn't know it was starting on Sunday, so I'm sorry. That's okay, guys. If you missed Sunday's session, please do not despair at all. Do not feel guilty. That is one of our underlying mantras in Sahaja Yoga. Don't feel guilty unnecessarily. If you missed a session, it's all recorded. That's why it's on YouTube. And you can always just jump on our website, which is now called www.freemeditation.com.au/21 series. So we'll pop it in the chat box as well. So it's now called 21 series. It's not 21 days. It's not the next 21 days. This is like the advanced one now. So it's all stored there like last time, and you can just catch up whenever you like. So if everyone's all good, there's no more further questions. Another quick announcement we have is that Monica and team are busy creating those groups for your mentors. Awesome. Thank you, Luke, for sharing the website. So just note that down, guys. It's 21 series now. Everything is there as per usual. So your mentors are starting to be assigned to you. We've basically done creating the list where we've paired you up. Now it's a matter of just bringing it to actualization and creating those WhatsApp groups. There's I think about 120 groups we anticipate to create. So please be patient with us. We thought we'd have it done by Sunday, but of course it's taken us a bit longer. So please bear with us. In the interim, you know, we're always here for you for any questions at all. And some of you might find that you are in a group. So I think we've created about 7 to 8. So you might be in a group. It'll be called Journey Within and then your name. You might also have an invitation to join the group. So just check your messages on WhatsApp. That sometimes when we are not a contact of yours, your WhatsApp setting might be that we cannot add you to a group until we get your permission. So just keep an eye out in the coming week. You might either get automatically added to a group or you'll have an invitation in your personal message. So just keep an eye out and yep, hit accept. So that's really exciting that we're having those mentors assigned. Just remember with the mentors, like go with the flow and give it a shot to see who you're paired up with. You know, build that rapport. Like I think Monica said, you know, you can do, if your mentor is willing and if you're willing to do like one-on-one meditation sessions, you can, they're meant to be a go-to person for any questions, concerns, anything at all. And, you know, your mentor can sometimes even teach you further things as well. So build that connection. And of course, if you ever have any issue with your mentor or you ever feel like, you know, I'm not really gelling with this mentor, just let Monica know, you know, drop her a personal message. And yeah, we want you to have the best experience possible. So don't suffer or don't feel like you have to stick through if you're not happy. The aim is to try and have you paired up with a mentor that can help you in your spiritual growth, not hinder it. So the way we are matching it is based on vibrations. So it's not a mental process that, oh yeah, these two names look good together, or, you know, what we're trying to do is check vibrations and just ask the motherly energy that, okay, such and such, with this such and such person, mother, you know, would this person be suitable? And, you know, if the vibrations are cool, then that's great. And if it's not, then we move on to someone else. So, so that's the process we're using. And that's what we tend to do in Sahaja Yoga when making big decisions. We use this vibrational process because that is the truth in a way, that if you feel good, it feels right. That's the way to go. And if it doesn't, don't do it. So, and that's what we should be all adopting in any stage of life as well. So look forward to your mentors. I think it's really exciting. You might have some of the names that you've encountered in these past almost 50 days. And of course, you might meet some new yogis you've never met before. And even if they're not in the same country you live in, don't despair. The beauty of Sahaja is that you'll make these friends and connections from all over the world. And you just never know when one day you might see them. And, you know, when COVID's over, like as in a seminar or a tour or something overseas. But like I said, don't despair if you don't feel happy with your mentor, you're not feeling what it gives you what you need, just let Monica know, and we're here for you guys. Okay, so without further ado, we will get started into our meditation. So if you have a foot soak ready, awesome, we'll get started with that. If you don't have one ready, that's completely fine. But if you wish to grab one, you can do so as well. But what we'll do is we'll get Kirti to bring up a slide with Mother's photo, and we'll get started now with our meditation. So just sit back, guys, sit really relaxed, and we'll get started. So whatever we're doing today, you can see it on your screen as well. So if you ever need to have a peek that what we're doing, it's there. But we're really using Mother's photo here for having those cool vibrations and to help us with our meditation as well. So like we start any of our meditation, we're going to raise our Kundalini and put on a bandhan. So let's do that together. Then do those 7 rainbows across your head. Just sit nice and relaxed. If you've got your foot soak bucket, remember to give 7 circles around that bucket. And then you can dip your feet in the water as well. So just sit nice and quiet. Keep your hands open and just be relaxed. Don't be uptight. Don't need a perfect posture. Just sit really nice and relaxed. And at your own pace, just take 3 big deep breaths in and out, just to let go of any stress you've been holding during the day. And we can just pray here in our heart that, Mother, please give me the right atmosphere, the right mood for my meditation. Please take away any distracting thoughts, stresses, or worries. You can do that later. You have all the time in your day to worry. Give yourself now this 10, 15 minutes of not worrying. Tell your brain you can worry later. So let's drop our right hand down by our side, keeping our left hand open on our lap. And what we're going to do is that you guys know about the word Om, which is usually spelled as O-M, is considered a very spiritual sound. And that's why it's used in a lot of meditation and yoga practices. They also say it's the first sound the universe made when it was created. And we're going to listen to Mataji's talk later, and she talks a lot more about that Om, which is really quite incredible. For the time being, the word Om can also be spelled as A-U-M. And its meaning in Sanskrit is kind of like equivalent to Amen or salutations to. It's like you're giving a regard to something. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the A sound, the R sound, to clear our left channel. And we're going to say this R sound as long as you can hold it. And in case my voice drops off on Zoom, because Zoom tries to meddle with the sound sometimes, you just want to try and sustain that, and you'll get the gist of it. So let's do it together, taking a big deep breath in, and we'll say Ah 3 times. Ah. Mother, please clear my left channel from any impurities, any negativities, any problems at all. Now, right hand on your lap, bend your left arm at the elbow, and we're going to clear out our right channel. So remembering that the left channel, we use the Mother Earth or the earth element to clear it out. Now we're using the air or the ether element. And here, we're going to use the U sound, or U, 3 times to clear the right channel. So let's do this. Ooh. Mother, please clear my right channel from any heat, any planning, worries, anxieties. I surrender them all to the air element. Future does not exist, and whatever will happen for the best. It'll all work out, so we shouldn't worry. Mother, you take care of all my worries, all my planning, all my thinking. Left hand down. Now we focus on the central channel, and we're going to do the sound, like you're humming 3 times. Mm. Mother, please clear my central channel. So now we're going to combine all three of the sounds together as if we're saying like an elongated Om sound. So in one breath, you're going to go ah, oo, and we're going to do it 3 times. And keep the attention on the top of your head as well. Ah. 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 And then taking your right hand below your belly button along the center of your hip, we're going to slowly raise our hand to the top of our head. And while doing that, we can do it about 3 times, and we'll just say the word Om, following the direction of our hand. Om. 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 And then let's take our hand a couple of inches above our head and see if we're feeling a cool breeze on the top, or it could be warm, which is fine. And try with the other hand. Then we'll keep our hands back on our lap, and we'll just have a little bit of instrumental music playing, and I just want you to enjoy your meditation and just try and keep your attention on the top of your head as well. Okay, so hope you're feeling a bit more relaxed. And you can also observe what you're feeling on your hands, any cool or warm vibrations. We'll listen to Mother's talk now, and then after that, we'll do another short little meditation. So if you wish to take your feet out of the foot soak water, you're welcome to do so. As we say, don't foot soak more than 10 to 15 minutes, otherwise the water starts to feel a bit and you don't feel as comfortable in it. So if you wish to take your feet out, feel free to wash your feet, give them and dry them. Or if you wish to keep them a bit longer for a couple of minutes, please do so, but then do remember to take your feet out of the water. Okay, thank you, Kirti. We'll listen to the talk now about Om.
Yogi has asked me to speak about Om. I would like to tell you about the great word called Om, what it is, what it represents, and how it came into being. In the beginning, I have to tell you that whatever I am telling you is a hypothesis for you. You should not accept me as the last word, but as a scientific mind. Look at everything with open-mindedness. You should keep yourself open, see for yourself what I am telling you, and then later on, if it can be proved, then you have to accept it as a law or the divine law. Om is a word people don't understand because it is at the very beginning of this creation that the energy of God, energy of His love, separated from His identity. He pushed her, call it as lasya. He pushed her to create. And he became the spectator and she had to create. At that time when she was pushed, we don't have here something to show you how it worked. But when he tried to push her, her movements went into a kind of a word which is written as like this, 3, A, U and Ma. So there are 3 words in it. At the time of that pushing, when the separation took place, there was a sound. This is the first sound, and that sound is called as Om. So many people call it as Logos, but to understand it, you have to go deeper into it and what it was. So her power got divided into 3, A, U and Ma. And that's how she became Om. So Om is the sound which is emitted when she creates, which acts as the basis of the essence of her love. Then how she started creating is a very long story which I won't be able to tell you today. But this Om is the one that she first used to create the innocence on this earth. So this Om was the innocence with which she filled the whole universe. So Om is nothing but is the innocence that you see in children, in so many people, in saints, and in most of the incarnations, that they are empowered by their innocence. And this innocence first filled the whole space. Even before creating the space, innocence was there. That was the first creation of element, and that was the innocence. So Om is innocence which does all the living work on this earth. For example, we see these flowers become fruits. We take them for granted. We don't understand that there must be some great mechanism to make the flowers a fruit. We take everything for granted. For example, we take ourselves for granted. We have come from amoeba stage to this stage, and we take ourselves for granted. We don't know how we have become this. We have to know that we have become this because there must be some purpose behind it. And because we do not know the purpose, that's why we are confused. Now this U and Ma are three powers. The first power, as we call it in Sahaja Yoga language, in a personified way, is of creation power, you can say. The power, no, I'm sorry, is the first power is of the desire power, by which God desired. We call it as the Mahakali, which resides on the left side of the primordial being, which resides within us on the left-hand side, which is manifesting outside the left sympathetic nervous system, which looks after, caters after our past, which caters after our emotions. Just now somebody told me that in the West it is not regarded very good to express your emotions, which is a wrong thing. You should not suppress your emotions. Emotions are very important because they give the balance to personality. Whatever it is, this left side developed into a society of people, groups of people who started worshipping God without thinking, like Catholicism, you can say, or any such thing, that they did not think. There was non-reflecting kind of people who would just surrender to God and pray to God. But as I told you yesterday, the mistake was that we believed that we have achieved the end was a wrong thing, because we were not educated on that point. Just by going to some guru, by reading some book, by propounding some sort of a theory, or by saying that we are such and such, we do not become. And such people who just became different organizations really created a fortress for themselves into which truth could not enter. So we had to keep ourselves open to know that yes, we believe in God, all right, but still the light of God has not been expressed within us. It is not yet we have felt the light on our central nervous system. If we really are truthful, we have to just believe that yes, there is God, there is His power. Because we see all these things happening which we take for granted, we can't explain. At least we have to believe there is a power, all-pervading power which does this. Imagine an Indian will produce an Indian child, a mango tree will produce mangoes, an apple tree will produce apple. Who does the sorting out? It's tremendous. Tremendous things are happening, but we take everything for granted. Now all these things happen to us, but we take things for granted, and also we take for granted our beliefs. So the left-sided people started working on the devotion and dedication and saying that God, you are everything. But those who were not educated by great saints and seers accepted it as if they are the chosen ones, or they are something already achieved God, or they are already realized souls, and they formed groups. And that was the death of truth there. Now the second type of people came out of the another power, which is the right side power of action, of creation. Out of this power, the whole creation took place of all the sun, the moon, the stars and all constellations, and all the 14 universes were created out of this power, which is the right-sided, called as Mahasaraswati. This power started working among people, and they thought that as this power has created all the elements, we should try to go to the essence of the element and try to invoke it. So the invocation of the element started by another group of people. The group of people that started this were doing yajnas. You see, they used to invoke the fire and say the mantra of Yom, of the Nirakara, is the formless, and they tried to do many things of this kind just to invoke the element. So the second group of people started doing this. Now, invoking the element has resulted into today's knowledge of science, because once you go into the essence of the matter or the elements, you can harness it and you can find out how to use it. There's another method also by which you can harness it. If you become really the spirit, you can manage that also. But at the rational level and the human level, they achieve the science. But science is still a blind lane. And not only that, but it has a linear movement by which we have developed horrible things like atom bombs and all these modern things which are shattering our confidence. So the second group of people were searching in this. There was a third group of people who came out of the third power of Mahalakshmi, who were the people who were just trying to see the spirit evolve themselves. And the third type of people were the ones who went into the forest and lived there. Thank God, India is such a country that you can live under a tree. You don't have to wear a coat and hat when you have to go out of the house, spend about 15 minutes dressing up yourself to protect. So this place, India, is a place where you can live in a forest, you don't need much, you can eat fruits and you can be happy there. So the attention of people did not move outside as it moved in the West. They were not bothered as to get protection for themselves, make the houses, or to then get the cars and all those things which are needed for human comfort. I mean, it went to the other extreme of comfort. But in India, when this meditation took place, these great seers worked it out in such a way to find out what is the method of evolution. You'll be surprised, 14 years back, we have a poet called Markandeya who has described the evolutionary process in human beings. He has described it clearly, how the Kundalini rises, how she gives you the moksha, the realization. There nobody said that Kundalini is a dangerous thing and you get burnings and you get all these things that you read about Kundalini, such dangerous thing about her. Because only about 100 years back, I think at the most, some people went to India, especially Germans, and they got interested in the erotic art of India, which is anti-God activity, and they found out that those people who were so-called erotics and the people who supported all that kind of thing were the people who were saying that Kundalini can be awakened, but if you awaken the Kundalini, there's a lot of heat and you start jumping, you start behaving in a funny manner, and you have to go through it to become a saint, which was absolutely a wrong conception. As I told you yesterday, that they gave a very, very wrong conception to the Western people who went down, who wrote those books, and they don't know whether the Kundalini is in the stomach or in the brain. So it was a second-hand knowledge from people who have no authority towards Kundalini. Now this is known, very well known in India, because in the 6th century we had the advent of a great person of the name of Adi Shankaracharya, the primordial Shankaracharya, who came and established that it is the mother who can awaken the Kundalini, and that the Kundalini is your own mother. She is the Holy Ghost within you, the Adi Shakti, and she herself achieves your transformation. He said, na yoga, na sankhya. By any talk, by any rationality, by anything, it cannot be done. It has to be done spontaneously by the person who has the authority to awaken it. Now the authority doesn't come to you from going to any school, college or anything. It comes to you from God Himself. It cannot come to you, say if this Mother Earth has the authority that if you put any seed in it, it spontaneously sprouts. Because it's the quality of the Mother Earth that does the job. So all the living processes are done through the quality of the personality of, say, Mother Earth or the Sun or the Moon. All of them have that quality to do it. In the same way, the person who has that qualification to do it can only awaken the Kundalini.
So we'll now bring up the other slide and do a little second part of a meditation using what we call bija mantras. So we've covered a bit about the Om, and Mataji's talked about it as well. So we'll just get Kirti to bring up the slide, and then we'll just continue with our meditation. So just sit back. You can close your eyes, keep them open, it's up to you. And just sit there in silence for about a minute. Okay, so the second part we're learning are called bija mantras, or as I mentioned, bija means the word seed in Sanskrit. So these are sounds that we can use to help clear out the 7 chakras within us along the central channel. So this meditation, you can say, is like an alternate way to meditate. So you can see here in Sahaj that we just don't have one uniform way to meditate every day. There's so many combinations we can use to clear ourselves and to achieve that state of peace and relaxation, which makes it more interesting and keeps us also innovative and brings spontaneity as well. So you can see them on the screen as well, and I'll say them out loud and we'll do it together. That working on our central channel, we're going to start with the first chakra, and the first chakra is basically located on the center of your hip, kind of sort of between your legs where you sit. So you can take your right hand, and where that first energy center is, keep your hand about, say, an inch from your clothes, so you're not touching it, and in just small circles with your hand, In a clockwise direction, you're just going to circle around the first energy center. And by doing these circular motions, you're encouraging it to be cleared out because your chakras move in a clockwise direction like a wheel, and that's why it's called a chakra. And we're going to say the word lam. So these are just Sanskrit sounds. They don't actually have like a meaning in itself. They're just sounds that help clear the various chakras. Because our chakras are also very receptive to sound vibrations. This is why certain types of music makes you feel happy, makes you feel joyful, like the ones we listen in these programs. It keeps you very centered and keeps you joyful. Or you have music that takes you to your left channel when we feel sad, or to your right channel when you feel excited. So sounds have that power to really impact your mood. So we're going to say the word lam 4 times, and the quantity we're saying corresponds to how many petals that chakra has, or the key qualities, which you would have learned on Sunday, that this chakra has 4 petals. So let's say lam 4 times. Lam, 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 lam. Now bring your right hand and you can now place it on your body. So place it below your belly button on the middle. And this is our second energy center. And here we say Wam 6 times. Wam, 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 Wam. Hand above your belly button for your third energy center. And here we say Rum 10 times. Rum, 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 Rum. hand on your heart. And here we say yum 12 times. Yum, 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 yum. Hand on your neck, so the center of your neck. Just grab your right hand there gently. And here we say hum 16 times. Hum, 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 hum. Then hand on your forehead. So what we're going to do is you put your right hand on your forehead and take your left hand and place it on the back of your head, but bend your head slightly down. And here we can either say Om 2 times or another mantra which is called Hum Shum. And this one actually has a meaning. Hum actually means me or I, and Shum means forgive. So we're saying here that I am the spirit, so I surrender and I forgive everyone. And the Agya chakra actually has 2 petals, but I find it more effective if we say that Hum Shum, and we can do it about 9 times. So let's do it together. Hum Shum, 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 Hum Shum. Mother, I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. Please forgive me for any mistakes I've done, knowingly or unknowingly, against myself. And final step, taking our right hand on our top of our head, press it down, stretch your fingers out, and slowly just massage it in a clockwise direction. And here, we're supposed to be thoughtless, so there is no sound. So seven circles you can do, and we're just sitting in silence, praying in our heart, Mother, please keep me thoughtless. And then you can bring your hand down. Let's just meditate again. And let's sit in silence for about a minute in our meditation. And then I'll just ask Kirti to just play that lovely piece of instrumental, and we'll just keep meditating. Okay, so on that note, guys, you can slowly open your eyes and we can raise our Kundalini and put on our bandhan. So on that note, hope you're all feeling relaxed, peaceful, you learned something new. So that concludes today's session. And what we'll have is just some music playing now in the background if you wish to keep listening or keep meditating. But thank you for joining. We hope you had fun and enjoyed for today, feeling good and refreshed. We'll send those slides out in the group if you wish to try it on your own again, the and the Bija mantras. So you can let us know your feedback, how you felt, what did you think of it, with it being something new. And we will see you all on Sunday. And so till then, we'll keep you guys posted of the daily meditations to do. And on Sunday, we're going to learn more about the Swadhisthana chakra, the second one. So every Sunday, we're going to try and learn a chakra and the deity and sort of build on that during the week as well. So thank you everyone for coming along and joining. Great to see familiar names back. Have a good night or a good day ahead, and we'll see you around soon. Thank you. And thank you to the lovely Kirti, who was the techie for today. Thank you to everyone. Thanks all.
Touching your heart, Mother Nature's child of one. Misty morning fall, tender sings the warmth of the sun, and the river knows the secrets flow through everyone. Mother, please carry us home when the rain comes. Ocean of life, there's something for us all to be, changing our lives in patterns playing endlessly. And the reasons why are pulling at our hearts so deep. Mother, please bring us peace and give us light to see. Mother, please bring us peace and give us light to see. Close your eyes and see the truth beyond your fear. She will rise. Her endless love was always there. as she whispers on the wind. Listen to her words so clear. Mother, please give us wings. Redemption time is here. Mother, please give us wings. Redemption time is here. Battle cry rages on. Patiently she dries all our tears. There's hunger and pain, confusion after all these years. But is the love she gives in vain, wasted on souls who will not feel? Mother, please give us eyes to understand what is real. Mother, please give us eyes to understand what is real. Mother, please give us eyes to understand what is real. Touching our hearts, Mother Nature's child of home. Will you face the questions that haunt everyone? And will the answers that you find take you beyond your mind? Mother, in your grace, save the human race. 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 In the morning and sing your praise. Go out in the evening and call your name. Every day, every way, inside all of us, calling out, calling out, calling out to be free. I wanna be clear and open like the big blue sky and like the ocean, deep and wide. One with you for all time, calling out, calling out, calling out to be free. Every creature on this planet has a life to share. forgiveness, golden sun in your hair, cool winds blow, change in the air. Will you take the time and dare to be aware? Calling out, calling out, calling out to be free. Every creature on this planet has a life to share. Surrender to the Almighty, God of love everywhere. Come, brothers and sisters, across these lands, open your heart, stretch out your hands. She has come, she understands, calling out, calling out, calling out to be free. Every creature on this planet has a life to share. Surrender to the Almighty, God of love everywhere. Oh, call it out, calling out your name, call it out, calling out your name. Oh, call it out, calling out your name, calling out
Thanks for joining all. We'll see you Sunday.